Hi folks, I'm Mike Morgan, and on today's show we've got something exciting for you. We're going to be heading to Alaska to call in black bears. Something I've never done before, but it sounds like it ought to be exciting. We're going to be hunting with guides Jason Boyer and his buddy Ryan Reeves.
So we specialize in big bears. We've got some good genetics in this bay system that we hunt here on Prince of Wales. Our tactic is we run the boat, look for these grass flats, new green grass in the spring, and these bears will come down off these mountains and start eating these new green grass shoots. We just get the wind right. If we can get set up for a call, we'll do some predator calling. If not, it's straight spot and stalk, ground level, eye to eye with big bears.
I've been invited to go on a bear hunt, Prince of Wales, Alaska. I want to hunt with Mike Morgan, who's a legend. Can't wait to get there and see what it's like. Haven't been to Alaska, haven't hunted black bears. Looking forward to seeing what kind of time we're going to have. This should be fun.
Got the Haviland here. This is the workhorse of Alaska. Real safe plane, flies good, hauls a lot of weight. Got Jim Keltner myself heading over, and it's just typical weather. It rains every day here just about, so if you don't like hunting in the rain, this ain't the place to be. If you want to kill big bears, come on with us, let's go. First morning out, little drizzly. Tide's changing here about, what, 23 to 24 feet, so when it's up, this ramp is pretty level, it's easy to walk on. When it's low, this ramp, the bottom 2 or 3 boards a little bit slick, so you got to be careful. We ready to load up?
Yep. We're just trolling up through the cove, real easy, trying to spot glass stuff. All of a sudden here we spot a bear, and I mean he's a big frame, big bear, little head. That's what tells you it's a big bear. So we see him, and we decide if we get kind of behind the point on this cove, we can slip around to him. So we slip the boat in there, bail out, get our collar and stuff, slip around the edge of this point. And you know, we're downwind from him. Bears can't see real well, but they can smell real well. Get downwind from him and start to slip up toward him and get in the spot we can set up the collar.
I took Jim in on a bear. We had set the collar down and wanted to get this bear to come in a little bit to the call.
I think, man, it's now or never. I got to shoot him now. My whole thought was, don't gut shoot this bear going into the woods. I shot, thought I was on him, and I missed. And man, you talk about disheartening. Shot right in front of his shoulder. He goes up into the timber, up, you know, not hurt at all. We weren't for sure that I'd missed him till we were able to look at the footage again, but go up in there and track and look for him, and sure enough, I just missed. I hate missing, but and now I'm just sick. I'm like, man, here, I've missed a bear, come all the way to Alaska, great opportunity, a huge bear, may not see another one like this, and I missed.
I think it was probably a combination of no rest and bear, or buck fever, bear fever, whatever you want to call it. But the bear was definitely coming to the call. Jim missed and the bear got to the wood line before we could do anything else, so that was the end of the first hunt. Bear 1, Keltner none.
Okay, we keep going up the cove, go further up that same cove, and on the opposite side of the cove, we spot another one. And I mean, this one's a fat boy. I think, man, here's my second chance. I'm gonna get a try again.
So we spot another bear. This is round 2 for Jim, and we have to cut across a water opening and work our way into this second bear. In these grass flats, there's a lot more contour than you think, and we just had to keep moving forward and forward, getting closer and closer to clear a hill to get him a clear shot.
He hit him hard that first time.
Mike hits the caller with a bear cub ball, and that bear turns just perfect broadside. And this time I've got my shooting sticks. I whacked him.
He whacked him that first shot. I saw him. I mean, it knocked him off his feet. We called to him. He got down. We put the collar out, and he got down below the hill so we couldn't see him, so we didn't have time to move the collar. But they got up, moved, and he was feeding away from him. I turned that bear ball on, and when I did, it turned him. It stopped him and turned him sideways, gave him a good broadside shot, and he put the smack daddy on him, so he almost went down again in that creek. I saw when he hit in the creek, but that's a big bear, too. That is a beautiful bear.
Well, I've shot this bear. He takes off into the timber. We give him a little while. Don't want to give him too long because we're running out of time. Go over there, we find blood, find where I've hit him. It's obvious from the footage I hit him good. And Jason says, hey, we got to back out of here. And I'm like, back out? I just shot a bear. And he's like, no, we got to get out of here. The boat's going to get stuck. We got to get out of here before the tide gets us. We're pretty sure he's dead in there, but the tide's going to catch us. We've got 23 feet of change in tide right now. It's going negative 4.5 feet up to 19 feet above. It's dropping right now, and if we don't get out of here, we're in trouble. We're going to spend the night here. And so, as you can see from this water, we're trying to sneak out in some shallow stuff right now. We'll come back in the morning and look hard for him. Now I've got to go back to this A-frame cabin. It's got some heat in it. I've got to go back there and spend all night thinking about missing a bear, shooting a bear, not finding a bear. Does not equal a good night's sleep.
Well, Jim, second morning, you didn't get much sleep last night, did you?
No, I didn't. But you know, I got to thinking, I'm out here whining and upset about missing a bear. I'm in Alaska bear hunting. Your worst day's got to be great.
Oh, yeah.
I had on my Terry Denman lucky hat.
Yep.
So I'm going to take it with me today just to keep the luck. But we're going to find him.
Well, you didn't miss him. You whacked him good. We watched last night. So just the tide was falling out. We finally got the tide right again. So we're going to go back in there this morning and look for it, see what we can find. And I think he's going to be right in there. You know, once they get inside that wood line, it's tough. But if we get in there and start crisscrossing, we'll find him sooner or later. I know he's dead, just how far in there he went. I don't think he went along with him.
If it's a white-tailed deer, I'd say I double-lunged him.
Yeah.
And he's got to be down pretty quick.
Yeah.
We get on the boat, head up through there. This time we're blessed to see killer whales jumping right next to the boat as we go out there. Just beautiful sight. I can't even explain how overwhelming the scenery is. We get back up in that cove, start looking for my bear, go right to the spot we had last blood. We start wading through this stuff that is thick. It's not fit for a beagle dog. This stuff is thick. We're looking for a bear, we don't find a bear.
So they spend most of the morning up there just scouring the side of this mountain. They go way up to the top and down to the bottom and cannot find this bear. Jim Keltner was one sick puppy. He felt horrible. If you hit a bear and you wound a bear, that's your bear. You don't get to go out and hunt again. So he was just sick to his stomach. You know, it was just a lost bear. He had his chance, wasn't gonna happen. You know, we'd put in a good effort on trying to find him. It just didn't work out. Folks, now that's a bear den right there. Look at that. I mean, he's got his place marked. He's got him a great place up there, nothing getting him behind. Overlooking this flat, he'll come up in here. This is home right here. I wouldn't want to be here when they come home. Look at that. I mean, that is his. So we go back to get to the boat, and the tide has come up so much now we can't get to the boat. The water's too deep, so we're just kind of stuck there for a while until the tide changes. So we just, we sit there on the edge of the water kind of deciding what to do. And Jason looks up and spots another bear on our side that we can get to. And it was quite a ways off, and I looked at it, and I couldn't really tell how big it was. And I was kind of hesitant about going and trying to work on that bear, but we didn't have anything to do, so Jason finally talked me into going towards that bear. Well, we got up about as close as we could get before we got cut off by the water. He was out on kind of a peninsula, and there was water between him and us. So we get out there, and I finally find a good place. There's a big tuft of rock and grass and moss growing up here, and it just I shoot left-handed, it makes for a perfect rifle rest. So I get up on top of it, get my rifle up there. Jason takes the call around and sets it right on the water's edge over here in front of me. He gets back, everybody gets in position, we kind of get ready. How far is he? 260. So I get on there and I turn that call up, and again, I turn it up and I keep going up, and we've got a moose calf in distress sound on there. I finally get his attention. He's coming in. Let's see if we can shoot him, y'all ready? Well, we stuck the collar out, put that bear ball on, and he was going away from us. He turned, came right to us, closed the gap quite a bit, and I had a perfect rest. Sitting here shooting on Colorado Buck's rifle.
Well, after Mike pops this bear on the first time to show why he's the professional, I go with Ryan, and we're gonna go retrieve Mike's bear because the tide's going out and we're running out of time. So he decides I can get over there a little quicker. I take off with Ryan, even though on the inside I'm just sick. I'm like, man, I've come all this way and didn't get a bear. We take off across there. Ryan stops me and says, Jim, that looks like a bear laying out there.
Can you see what they're doing?
Yeah.
Are they telling us to come down there?
Yeah.
Get out there, and there laying in the middle of this cove in about a foot of grass is a big fat boy dead bear that I shot the day before. And you talk about relief. Man, I was excited.
Is that your bear?
Yes, what a day. Can you believe that? He piled up, he's in the video when you shoot yours. That's awesome. I mean.
And they talked me into coming for this bear, and if we would have never shot the bear that I shot, which I hope is sitting right there, we'd have never found this bear. Yep. Y'all, I know y'all went halfway to the top of this mountain, and I don't know if y'all will.
Yeah.
It's steeping.
I'm telling you what, I'm gonna have the bruises tomorrow to show it too, because you don't make that climb and not fall a couple of times.
But that son of a gun, I mean, y'all went all up and down that, looked and looked and looked, and then we're coming to find my bear, and there's your bear. That is a hog.
Yeah, these old paws, big old claws. Y'all see, look at the fangs on that sucker.
On. Yeah, beautiful hide. I mean, perfect. Now we got to do is go up here and hope we can find my bear. I shot him right up here. He come right back here to this tree line, and I think he went in what? Right on the other side of those trees?
Right in on these trees.
Right in on these right here.
The black spot right there.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Is it
See black
right
right
there?
through the brush?
Oh yeah. That is a hammer. Give me five. Give me five.
Double time.
Beautiful, beautiful,
Sweet.
beautiful. What do you think?
It's a nice bear.
He's a beautiful
Told you he
bear.
was a toad.
You ain't lying.
Look at the feet. I mean, that's brown bear feet.
know.
I told you we were gonna kill bears. Them two guys that killed them brown bears. This is bigger than both of those brown bears that those guys killed in the last 2 weeks. This is why you come to Prince of Wales Island.
Yep.
These genetics in this bay system, we shoot big bears like this every year.
It's always an adventure, and it's always a good adventure. We keep it safe, make it right, and get everybody back. But if you're going to do this hunt, be prepared to do stuff you've never done before and have an adventure of a lifetime.
Folks, hope you enjoyed the show today. Jim, Tell you what, that was a heck of a hunt, wasn't it?
Yes, you're not kidding. What a way to finish.
You gonna bear hunt again ever?
Absolutely, soon.
This was Jim's first bear hunt, and I've been a couple up here on Prince of Wales Island. Tell you what, it was just an absolute unbelievable hunt. I don't know how it could have been any more exciting, any more fun than what it was.
Couldn't have had a better finish to it.
Yeah.
Great people, great
Jason
bears,
Ryan,
great place.
We're gonna have a number down at the bottom of the screen if you want to call. If you want some big bears like this, I can't promise you just as big, but after what I've seen the last 2 days, they're here, buddy.
There's more bears out here like these.